He made the lambanog so good that my dad thought he was cheating. Kala niya it was just like vodka. My name is Louis. I'm a lambanog entrepreneur and I work with Lakan Landscape. I'm their managing director. Yung dad ko, he was introduced to our now master distiller who had been formulating lambanog and trying to perfect it for almost years. Lambanog at its purest form, purely made from coconut nectar. He made the lambanog so good that my dad thought he was cheating. Kala niya it was just like vodka. What's a Filipino alcohol? Is it rum? Is it vodka? Is it gin? It can be rum. But if you look back sa mga pre-colonial roots natin, it's really coconut wine distilled, which ends up being lambanog. In the Visayas and Mindanao, you know them as your Rahas and your Datus. In Manila, you know them as your Lakan. So Lakan is a warrior ruler from pre-colonial times. They best personify and embody what lambanog really is because of the strength, the character, but also the leadership that they portray. We take pride in the tradition of what lambanog is talaga. And at its core, it's just distilled coconut nectar. So what that means, we don't add anything else. We don't dilute it with rum. We don't dilute it with bioethanol or methanol. We take pride in the safety and integrity of our product. That's what I'll say about that.
Ako si Lawrence Lim. Ako ang nagdi-distill ng mga alak dito. Ang lambanog ay galing sa tuba, coconut nectar. Doon sa coconut nectar, we purify it. Kung anong lumabas na karakteristik, yun na. Hindi na kami naglalagay ng additive, kung ano-ano. Hindi na natin tinatamper.
Within our farm and distillery, we have around 2,000 coconut trees, around 5 to 6 hectares, and that's where we collect all of our tuba. And we turn that into lambanog. So this is our farm and distillery. It's literally, we like to say it's literally farm to bottle. As in, harvest mo lang yung lambanog and then you walk over to our distillery. Here, we have total control over the craft and artisan process. So that's what makes us uniquely Filipino, but also that's what helps us level up our lambanog. So this is how we harvest the nectar, diba? So CRR, yung mga ret natin. Yung yung 2 kil, that's yung vessel kung saan kolekta yung coconut nectar. Lambanog is distilled coconut spirit coming from fermented coconut wine or galing sa tuba. That yung tawag nun inflorescence or parang flowering or spadix, that's where the coconut nectar comes from. We have around 2,000 takunan dwarf coconut trees. So pansin mo, they're not as high as like what you think or yung traditional like coconut trees or palm trees. The main reason for that is, number one, is the safety. Bilang isang mangangaret, it's a dangerous job. Imagine mo na lang na if they climb twice as high, if they fall from a tree, like potentially fatal din. Making lambanog, it's an artisan process talaga. Did you know that it would take 30 coconut trees to produce 1 bottle of Lakan Landscape? And that's because for each tree, we get around 1 liter of tuba or coconut nectar, so 30 liters. But then when we distill it, obviously, when the impurities and the unimportant parts of the alcohol turn into vapor, it gets removed from the final product. So we're left with 750 ml of high-quality lambanog. We do this multiple times. We don't just distill it once. We distill it at least 3 times. That's what our bronze ends up being. And then yung sa gold naman, well, silver 4 to 5 times. And then the gold, we distill it like 6 times. That's why it takes 30 coconut trees to produce 1 bottle of Lakan Landscape. And that's why it's an artisan process talaga. It's a process we don't cheat. It's a process we pay respect to. That's why we don't add anything else in our lambanog. It's just time and effort talaga that we put into it. That's the secret there.